Relationships are meant to be two-way streets. They require effort, care, and reciprocity from both parties. However, many people find themselves ensnared in relationships that feel distinctly one-sided. They pour their energy into a dynamic where their needs are constantly sidelined. This imbalance can leave individuals feeling drained, undervalued, and emotionally exhausted. Over time, the constant giving without receiving takes a toll. Self-worth dwindles. Resentment festers. It becomes crucial to recognize the signs of such an unhealthy pattern. Breaking free from this cycle becomes essential for personal well-being and growth. One of the most challenging aspects of a one-sided relationship is the slow and insidious erosion of self-worth. When we consistently prioritize another person's needs above our own, we send a powerful message to ourselves and the other person: our needs are less important. This can lead to a vicious cycle of self-neglect and diminished self-esteem. We may begin to doubt our own value, feeling unworthy of love, respect, and reciprocity. The longer we remain in this unbalanced dynamic, the more ingrained these negative beliefs become. Breaking free requires a conscious decision to reclaim our power and recognize that we deserve to be in relationships where our needs are valued and met. It takes courage to step back from a relationship that no longer serves us, but the rewards of self-discovery and personal growth make it a journey worth taking. Deciding to withdraw from a one-sided relationship is never easy. Creating distance is often the catalyst for change. Our absence creates a void that was previously filled with our constant efforts. This void can be unsettling for the other person, forcing them to confront the reality of our absence. It's about reclaiming our power by setting healthy boundaries. This shift in dynamics can be unsettling for the other person involved. It has the potential to highlight the imbalance that existed and prompt introspection on their part. The other person's reaction to our withdrawal can vary depending on their own emotional maturity and self-awareness. Some may initially react with confusion, wondering why we're no longer as responsive or available as before. Others may experience a surge of panic, fearing that they are losing their grip on the relationship. They might try to regain control by reaching out more frequently, showering us with attention, or even attempting to make us jealous. It's essential to remember that these reactions are not necessarily about love or a sudden realization of our worth. They are often driven by a fear of loss and a desire to maintain the status quo, a status quo that benefited them. During this period, it's crucial to prioritize our own well-being. We must resist the urge to give in to their pleas or attempts to draw us back into the old patterns. This is a time for self-discovery and personal growth. As we distance ourselves from the unhealthy dynamic, we create space to reconnect with ourselves. We can begin to explore our own needs, desires, and aspirations, things that may have been neglected while we were busy catering to the other person's needs. Stepping away from a one-sided relationship is a courageous act of self-love. It's a declaration that we deserve to be in relationships where our needs are valued and our feelings are reciprocated. This journey is not about changing the other person or seeking revenge. It's about reclaiming our power and embracing our worth. As we detach from the unhealthy dynamic, we begin to see ourselves more clearly. We start to recognize our own strength, resilience, and the innate value we bring to our relationships. This newfound self-awareness empowers us to set healthier boundaries in the future. We learn to say no to requests that drain us and to prioritize our own well-being. We become more discerning about the people we allow into our lives, choosing those who treat us with the respect and reciprocity we deserve. The journey of reclaiming our power is an ongoing process. It requires ongoing self-reflection, a commitment to setting boundaries, and the courage to walk away from any dynamic that diminishes our sense of self.